George Riley is the Sacramento chapter president, and I'm going to let him do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Unfortunately, I think that the only real flag in the room is your tie. I was sitting here pondering this going, I can't believe I didn't bring a flag to the veterans meeting, but I didn't. So if you guys don't mind facing Jim, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Now, I'm going to kind of move to the candidates. We usually start at governor and congressmen or senators. Do we have anybody that's running for Congress or Senate? Other than Carly's not here. Okay. Now, Assembly or State Senate? Okay. Okay, come on up. And I have Colonel Wood. Where are you?
I saw him
Okay.
walking out. I think he can.
Terry? Yeah. Hello. Well, what are you running for?
I'm running for the State Assembly 41st AD, which covers the LA area. It goes from the Santa Monica Pier all the way up to Port Hueneme, and it's between the beach and the 101. It's a heavily Democratic district. It's an uphill climb for me, but I'm here today because I want to learn more about your organization. As a veteran myself of Desert Storm, I spent 9 years in the U.S. Navy, served most of my time here in San Diego, so it's good to be back. But I wanted to know more about advocacy groups like yourselves and get more involved.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, the CRVA is not just a political club.
We don't know who he is.
Terry Rathbun, I'm sorry. My apologies. Terry Rathbun.
But we're
Rathbun, R-A-T-H, B as in boy, U-N.
But we're a 527, which means we can raise funds from other directions and donate to the candidates. So the CRVA is a 527A, which is a political action group. So we're just not a little voluntary club. That's why we have chapters throughout the state. Okay, I'll let you
Thank
go.
you, sir. I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
You want to give a feel?
No, I just want to let everybody know that we are a political action group.
That's all about how that's all I have to say today. As a state assembly, the legislation, there's not enough done for veterans, and I think we need to do more. And as he stated earlier, with our men and women coming home from both Afghanistan and Iraq, the challenges are even greater for them because they're going to have, injuries and stuff like that to deal with. And as they're cutting back, and we saw this in the 90s with Bill Clinton, to feed the entitlement programs that he wants, he cut from the military. And having been in the military during Clinton's era, I know what happens. And it killed the morale, it killed the reenlistment, it really gutted our intelligence too, by the way, was gutted. So as your legislator, I'm going to fight for our veterans and make sure that they get what they deserve, because anybody who picks up a gun to defend their country and put their life on the line deserves every bit of help that we can offer on this side. So I thank you for your time, and again, my name is Terry Rathbun. Yes, sir. If you have a question.
Can you tell us a little bit about your public service background? Is this your
You know what? I have no public service background. I am.
That's probably a plus.
Yes, sir, it is. It's funny because I got out of the Navy in 1999, and I've worked in the private sector for the entire time. And about 4 years ago, I started my own computer business. And that's when I started to realize what the legislature's doing to small businesses and driving them out. And that's what spurred me to do action and go and run. We had no other Republicans running, so at least for the sake of giving people a choice, it was important for me to run. And now I'm just reaching out to all the groups. And I never heard of your group, and I'm so sorry that I never heard of your group until today, and I'm glad I came today. So it's good to know you guys, and if you have any questions, please.
Yeah, I'm a retired Marine, and I have one son who's a Marine, career Marine, he's a captain at the Naval Academy. Went to Iraq, to Afghanistan. My second boy just graduated from Princeton and joined the Army, which is unheard of, the study school going to the military.
Yeah.
But I'm concerned, I was a career Marine, and what happened, just like you said, I was in Vietnam, Marine Corps was 390,000. 5 years later, went to 172,000, and all these military guys were out on the street looking for jobs.
Yeah.
The job market is terrible. I have a feeling that Obama's going to do the same thing. He's going to gut the military, he's going to gut the intelligence community, and some people say, well, how big can the military be? Do we have any plans? Does the Republican Party have any idea on? I mean, I like to see it as big as possible, but if they say it's a big drain on resources. And the other thing that's interesting is to put one Marine or sailor in Afghanistan costs $1 million. Has anybody heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard that statistic, and you know what though?
Yeah.
To me, it's still, the value to that is insignificant to what we get, what the end is. So you can't really just argue, well, it's $1 million cash flow, It's so important that we keep a strong and well-running military. It's vitally important, and unfortunately, the other side doesn't agree with that.
Right.
And you're going to start seeing these cuts are going to just hit deeper. Like I said, in the 90s, I saw military families working where the wife and the husband were both military.
Right.
They were on welfare.
Yeah.
That is just,
Well,
that's criminal.
That's changed now, even for the staff and sailors and above. They have a living wage now. But what I think the big thing we should address is there's going to be huge cuts. I don't know if you know your former Navy.
Yeah.
Navy's kicking out 50,000 people.
Yeah, I have a friend who's a senior chief right now, active duty, and he was just telling me some stuff that I just couldn't believe. The CPO boards, which is the E7, they're actually now, when you hit your 19, it used to be 20-year mark. When you hit your 19-year mark now, you have to go before a board, and they review your service record, and they say, okay, are we going to keep you or not? And now, they just implemented this program last year, and they basically purged the guys who were, failed PRTs or who were DUIs and stuff like that. Now they've run out of those guys. So now they're going to start kicking out good people just for the sake of it. Yeah, and it's really sad of what it's come to.
We do have members. Daryl Isaac is a member of our club.
He's a great guy.
Bill Bray's a member of our club.
Okay.
John McCain's a member of our club. If you've been here at the opening, I was talking about the $1 billion reduction. He's talking about the military funding. And then how many, 300,000 are coming back from Iraq?
Yeah, it's good news.
So,
and they're coming back to
nothing. They're coming back to
No
nothing.
jobs.
Yeah, they're coming back to a high unemployment.
We're all aware of that. That's why I asked you people to join our club, because we can be very political and write op-ed letters to let Obama know that we're not being treated right. We also have, as I said, congressional people and state senators and assembly. Joel Anderson had passed a free state park for disabled veterans.
Yeah.
So we are working on some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I didn't discuss. We have, at state level, we have problems with the veterans homes.
Oh, really?
If you're a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient and you receive a stipends besides your retirement pay, they take that.
We're having a big fight right now in my district where I live, congressional district, which is Brad Sherman's district. He's trying to take away the VA homes from the veterans up there in Sepulveda, there in LA, and that's
I'm working with neighbor councils on that.
exactly. It's a big. Go no, please. Again, my name is Terry Rathbun. I appreciate your attention. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen.